So, listen, thank you for joining our party today. I don't know why I feel so good today.
You're in such a good
it's
mood.
because I got up and I got in the car and I rolled down the windows driving to work. Normally I have the air on, and it's full of pollen here. And all I can say is it's so crisp in Florida today. It's why we live in Florida. And you know, speaking of living in Florida, we also kind of dread summer because of hurricane season. And during the winter, if you had brownouts or blackouts and you lost phone service because guess what? You didn't have a hardline phone. Well, let me tell you what. This is a combo hardline phone, cordless phone system. It is really one of the best phone systems from Panasonic in history.
Yes.
It also has what we call the highest, what we call sell or take rate in history on a phone system. And I think the reason why that is, because even though so many of us are cellular now, when we come home, there's something about being able to have a handheld phone in our hand that also has a built-in speakerphone that lets you also see the digits, that has auto call block, where if you see somebody calling and you're like, who? Because you know, during the elections, you're getting calls from everybody and their mother and father asking you to vote for them. But the point is, it gives you auto block. And it's $99.95. It's free shipping. It is on 4 flex payments for the weekend. First presentation of the weekend with sound detector, digital answering, and extended range. I mean, when you take this phone outside to go to the mailbox, it's not going to go dead.
Right.
Now, if you own this phone from Panasonic, we want to hear from you. Very few things in life have these kinds of ratings, too. The number to call is 1-866-376-8255. That's the talk line number. Lori, you know, for the novice to Panasonic, because I will never buy another phone unless it's a Panasonic. And I actually did once before, like within 8 years, and I came back to Panasonic from HSN, and I will never buy another phone system because they have the best range.
Oh my gosh,
and
Panasonic.
connection.
And they're loaded with all the features we're looking for. That's why this has been the #1 top selling home phone since we launched it in late last year. And look at all the great features. I mean, Bill already ran you through this. This is a 4 handset system. It's corded and cordless. You have nice big glowing screens, so nearly 2-inch screens right here on every single handset. All of the keys are backlit, glowing, and illuminated, so they're super easy to see. You have that built-in speakerphone with multiple levels of volume, so it's nice and loud. If you want to talk hands-free, you'll absolutely be able to do that when you're folding laundry. I had a great conversation with my mom the other day. I was putting the dishes away, and I just put it on speakerphone. I was able to talk to her for nearly an hour while I was working in the kitchen. It was really, really fun. The other thing that's so incredible about this system is you're getting that base station. So this is the only base, this is the only phone you need to plug into that phone jack. All of your other accessory phones, the other 3 phones, you can plug wherever you have power. So if you want to put a phone in the man cave, if you want one in your powder room, if you want one in your closet, wherever you want a phone, you can put a phone. And this has all the latest features. So we are talking about built-in digital answering machine. That's here for you. You also have talking caller ID, which we love. If you subscribe to caller ID service, this is going to loudly announce to you exactly who's calling. So you don't run for a call you don't want to pick up. You'll also have one-touch call blocking on every single handset. So wherever you are in your home, if you hear a number or someone is calling through that you don't want to talk to, or if they catch you on a call and you end up saying hello to them, you can instantly block that call and you will never be able to hear from them again. It'll disconnect. You have power backup. So with battery backup, Bill said it, you know, blackouts, brownouts, they happen. Those are the times we need to keep in touch with the people that we love the most. With this set of home phones, it keeps you connected.
Do you know what's so funny? Lori and I were meeting in the hallway, getting ready to come into the studio, and it's not uncommon for the president of our company to walk the halls on a Saturday or Sunday.
He's so cool.
And Bill Brand walked into the studio, and he walked right up to Lori, and I goes, hey guys, what's going on? He is so down to earth, and he's so engaged with what our customers love about our products. He knew that this was a huge customer pick and that it was hugely popular. Like that, he goes, oh my gosh, you've got the Panasonic phone. And you know why it is? Because people keep coming back for more. With over 20,000 sold, the phone is ringing. Look at this. I'm told not to answer it. It could be Bill.
Your instinct is answer it, and if it's Bill, I'll let you talk to him. But look at this. We have talking caller ID. So I just want you to be able to hear how nice and clear that is. It announces exactly who's calling. So again, you're not running for that call when it's someone you don't want to talk to. You also have built right in a digital answering machine. This is automatically answering the call.
Just calling to see if you want to grab a bite to eat after the show. Call me
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually listening to Annie and screening that call because I sent that call. It went right to the digital answering machine. I didn't have to do anything, but I decided not to answer because we're live on TV. I could screen that call from this handset. So these have speakers that can actually play the call back for you as you're screening. You don't have to go be in front of the base station. You can screen from any room in your house, and I love that feature. And keep in mind, if you're not crazy about the talking caller ID, if you don't want to screen calls, you can turn all of those features on or off. We also love that battery backup. Now, that's a really, really big one. So we've talked about inclement weather. We've talked about when the power goes out, and a lot of people don't realize it. But if you only have a cordless system of phones in your home, then you more than likely do not have battery backup, and you more than likely do not have the ability to place or receive phone calls
show what you
when
just
that
did.
power goes
So you
out.
just unplugged the power
here's what I
cord.
did. So I unplugged my power cord right here, right now. So I shouldn't be able to see anything on that screen, and yet I can still see my backlit screen right here. I can still use some of the features, and that talking caller ID still works. And look at this, all the screens are still lighting up.
Unreal.
This has been unplugged, so this shouldn't be happening right now. Let's just check it out and see.
HSN
See, there's talking caller ID. Let's see what happens on speaker here. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Annie, we got your message.
Yeah, you up for it?
You know it, girl. Let's
Hey.
go to breakfast after this.
I want to ask Annie a question. Annie, now we're talking to you with the battery backup from the phone. Does it sound any different?
Nope, sounds great.
Awesome.
It's crystal clear on our end too, girl. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
All right,
Bye.
love you. Bye.
Unreal.
So you shouldn't even be able to have that conversation. We're using speakerphone. Talking caller ID worked. All the screens illuminated, even when the power goes out. So if you have a landline at home, this is going to be the ultimate peace of mind for you, knowing you can still keep in touch with the people that you love without power.
I think one of the other reasons why people must have a cordless system in their home is that what do we do when we come in the house? Because we're all victims of it. Cell phones, except for our track phone that I know of, sometimes they don't even last a day. You come in the house, you plug your cell phone in, it's usually downstairs in the kitchen or living room area if you have a two-story house, and then you go upstairs and then the cell phone rings. You know what? Now you have a phone system throughout the house with a battery backup that if your power goes down, these will hold the charge. I'm telling you, I've left mine on the sofa for 3, 4, 5 days, and it holds a standby charge without any, you know, if you don't use it and talk on it all day, it just keeps working.
Do you know how many days?
What?
13 days.
This is even more
of battery
improved.
life. It's the best battery ever.
Chuck is in North Carolina. Chuck has been using these for 5 months. He loves them. Chuck, welcome to HSN.
How you doing?
We're
Hi,
so
Chuck.
excited that you took the time to call because you know what? There is a difference in cordless phones.
Yes.
Tell us about your experience.
Well, I'll tell you, I have so many of these people that call me and want money or, you know, I mean, especially with the political thing.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
And you feel like you never have the power.
Right,
Well,
right.
I want to tell you, I push that block button, then I push select.
Yeah.
I tell them, hold on for 1 second, I'm going to put you on hold. I know, that's bad. My bad.
No, it's
it's
not.
not.
It's not bad. It's like
your
eternal
home.
hold. It's like you're putting them on eternal hold.
I think it's a very kind way to disconnect them and block them, Chuck. I think it's lovely. I mean, it kind of gets you out of those awkward situations where you don't know what to say to that person, right?
I know. I've tried everything.
Well, you know what? It's nice that on top of the call block feature, what about the quality of the phone and the range? Do you love that?
Oh, perfect. I walk all the way to my mailbox, which is like maybe 200-300 feet. And,
Great.
you know, I'll be talking to my mother, which she's a talker.
Oh, some of us ladies can be, Chuck.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
So you would recommend it to a new shopper or a customer to HSN?
Definitely. I love this. I've had so many phones.
I have too.
Me
Thank
too,
you.
Chuck.
It is terrific.
Oh,
Thank you, Chuck,
so
for
great
calling.
to hear from you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay,
Love
I'm just
it.
going to I'm going to round this out. I'm going to tell you myself, and I don't ever like to give testimonials, but I've had 2 Panasonic phone systems, and as I said before, I had another phone system in between. I will never buy another in-between phone system. If it's not Panasonic, it's not going in my home, and I have to have a hardline system. A lot of people got rid of their hardline systems, and they use only their cell phone. No, not for me. You know why? Number one, there's a safety feature there. You want phones within an arm reach. God forbid you have an emergency.
It's true.
Like, let's say you put a pot on the stove and then, God forbid, the kitchen catches on fire. God forbid. And you're upstairs and there's no way to get downstairs to get out of the front or back door of the house. You need to call 911 from upstairs. You don't need to go looking for your cell phone. So you have 4 receivers, a hard line and 3 wireless receivers. Also, if you live in a building where there's concrete walls and you don't want to have the phone service come and run wires and lines and all that, you don't have to worry about that. For under $100, we'll send it to you at free shipping, and it's only, what, $24.99 a month on FlexPay. It's so affordable.
It's so affordable, and this has sound detection, so you can set up any of the handsets to listen in to any room to hear your baby, to hear your pets, to hear your teenagers, and when sound is detected, that handset will then call either one of the other handsets, or you can set this system up to call you on your cell phone. So if you want to listen in to your teenagers in the afternoon because they're not supposed to turn TV on, you're going to know, because as a parent, we want to stay connected, right? Or if you need to use that baby monitor, this is going to be perfect. So I'm actually using this at my mom and dad's house. I didn't want to have to buy them an expensive baby monitor when they're watching my son. This is actually listening in. So I could just sit here and listen as long as I want. When noise is detected in that room, this will call me. I could put it on speakerphone. I can listen and listen and listen. That sound detection is one of the brand new features we're offering with this Panasonic phone. But you know what? To Chuck's point, I honestly think one of the top features is that dedicated call blocking button. He's right. It's political season. You're getting the robocalls right now. Will you vote for our candidate? Will you please contribute to the campaign? It can be very, very annoying, and it can disrupt your life in your home. If you don't want to deal with it,
I love pushing that call block button.
It's empowering, and Chuck said that. It is fun. Sometimes they drive you crazy. You just touch that button, and you never, ever, ever have to hear from that person ever again.
And, you know, again, during political season here and the elections coming up, we're getting calls from everybody. We're all getting them. And you wonder how when you have an unlisted phone number. That goes to show you that they can get your information anyway. What do you want to do when you get that next call? You want to block them, because you know what? If you're voting for a party, you've already made that decision, you made that commitment, you don't want the aggravation, you're not being rude by blocking them. It's a recording, usually. Press 2 to make a donation. Really? I mean, at least if they're going to be polite about it, let them call you in person. And say, you know what, we're looking for donations, are you supporting this party? That's one thing. Anyway, enough of the politics thing.
And sometimes it's not political. You know,
magazines call, and they're constantly trying to get to you, and you've won a cruise, and all expenses, you know, whatever.
Do you know, I had someone call me in my home and ask me to do a quick 30-minute survey. That annoyed me beyond belief. So here's how easy it is. We're getting that call. It's annoying us. All we do is touch the call block button, and you confirm with either a yes or a no, and now it's registered to your call block list. You can block up to 250 names and numbers with this phone system. If you change your mind, maybe you make up with your ex. We're human beings, it happens. You're gonna be able to unblock him. Maybe he sent flowers, maybe things are good again. You're gonna be able to unblock him at any time. You can change your mind. You can block unlisted numbers. You can block numbers in a certain area code. There are a lot of great features for blocking, and they are built right into this system. This is also DECT 6 Plus technology. So you heard Chuck, our caller, just a moment ago talk about the range. You have unmatched range and clarity with this set of phones. You talked about it too. You can go check the mail. You have range up to 1,000 feet away from every base.
I have a little update for you that you may not be aware of, because you might be thinking, yeah, I really want a 5-receiver phone system, or 6, or you've got a 3-story house. You can upgrade this to take on additional handsets.
Right.
Now, I want you to know that some systems lock you into 3 cordless, 1 hardline. You could add as many handsets as you want to this. So if you want one in the garage, or one, you know, in a workshop area, or in your crafting area,
all over,
you can do it for $99.95. Though we're sending you 4 phones. You're getting that call block feature, which I love. Over 21,000 customers have ordered, and it's the lowest price. Now remember, this used to be, I think, $125.
And a huge customer pick. Please read the reviews.
Read the reviews. You'll go crazy about it.
They're almost perfect.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at all those stars.
Lori,
folks love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.